So, you're not an asshole for wanting to see your kid, but you might be for not wanting to contribute financially. And that is the exact problem that Jeff is facing. So let's dive into it. My ex-girlfriend recently had our child. She doesn't want me to see him. However, I want to be a part of his life. I consulted with an attorney and they told me that I can file a custody application and request visitation. However, it sounds like I would also be responsible for child support. I don't think that I should have to contribute financially when she told me she doesn't even want me in their lives. Am I wrong? So Jeff, you're certainly not an asshole for wanting to see your child. However, if you are tying your monetary contributions to your child and or your ex to your ability to see your child, well, then you might be the asshole. If your ex is the one that is financially taking on the bulk of the responsibility for your child throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, and she's asking for a nominal contribution of child support, and you're refusing to give that based on what she's saying to you, well, that's not being a good co-parent. Here in the state of Connecticut, we have a very specific way in which we calculate child support. It's called the Connecticut Child Support Guidelines. Each parent has to contribute so that both households are similar in their monetary value. What each parent does with that money, well, that's a different circumstance. So let me give you some advice. Number one, you need to communicate with your ex. You are both co-parents, you are both parents. That means that communication is essential to your ability to both see your child and allow for your child to thrive under both of you for the next however many years until your child becomes an adult. If she doesn't respond to you, well, double down. Try to set up a time to meet, try to establish some type of co-parenting counseling, do something so that you're in the driver's seat of trying to make sure that this relationship is going to flourish. Now, sometimes people still don't respond to that, and that's the point in time that I would recommend that you bring it back into court. You can file a motion, whether it's contempt, a motion to modify, whatever the case may be, your lawyer is going to have to evaluate your original agreement and or order, and then file the appropriate motions to get you back into court. If you did actually sit down and have a communication with your ex, now you're going to want to show why your financial contribution and also your emotional contribution is important to the life of your child. We had a client who was not sure that he was actually the father of the child. He insisted upon having a paternity test, and all the while he was visiting with the child. However, once that paternity test came back and indicated that he was the father, he ended up getting complete visitation rights with his child, but he also had to contribute financially. So look, Jeff, I'm not saying you're an asshole. I'm just saying that you have to take this and you have to put it into the bigger picture. You have to look at things not just from your perspective, but from your ex's perspective and also your child's. We make videos like this so that we can inform you about pressing family law issues here in the state of Connecticut. If you want some more information about some of the things that we talk about, then please subscribe to our channel below or go to our website at www.wolfandshorelaw.com.